Hey, what's going on? I'm Nick. I'm actually the creator of the Progress Journal. And in this video, I want to give you a better idea of what's inside so you can see if it's the right fit for you. The Progress Journal centers on 5 key ideas, 5 key habits that I've found that when I do them consistently, I'm more productive and effective at work and happier and more satisfied at life. So those 5 key habits are determining and tracking your KPIs. Those are your key performance indicators in your life and your business. The book will walk through how to determine those. Number 2 is to set short-term sprint goals. The Progress Journal has these set up as 4-week goals, but you can adjust as needed. Idea number 3 is to identify your top 1 to 3 priorities for tomorrow, the day before, and track progress against those. Number 4 is to establish and track micro habits, too small to fail micro habits. I'll get into what those are in a moment. And habit number 5 is practicing gratitude. Now let's take a look inside the actual journal to see how those are put into practice. The journal is broken into 4-week time blocks, of which there are 4 in each copy. You'll start with your baseline KPIs, and the book will walk you through how to determine the metrics that might make sense to track there, the ones that you can influence and have a direct impact on your bottom line. Then for each time block, you'll enter your primary goal for the next 4 weeks. There is space underneath to break down the milestones or action steps needed to make that goal a reality. It will also ask you to set up 2 to 4 micro habits to track during this 28-day time block. These are the habits that you might want to establish, and I found that tracking them on paper makes me more likely to follow through with them. For example, my micro habits for the current time block are doing 100 kettlebell swings, using the MyFitnessPal food tracking app, flossing, and then doing my daily physical therapy exercises to rehab an injured leg. And then finally, it'll ask you to name your top 1 to 3 priorities for tomorrow. That way you know exactly what to work on and in what order to proactively move your business forward the next day instead of slipping into reactive mode. This has been a really powerful daily habit of mine, and it's worked into every page in the Progress Journal. The daily tracking pages are set up like this. It'll ask what you got done, and those should hopefully align with the priorities you set the day before, what you're grateful for, your top priorities for tomorrow, and how you did on your micro habits. There are weekly and monthly review pages that give you the opportunity to reflect on what worked well and what didn't, and measure how you're progressing towards your goal, as well as to check in on those KPIs to see if your efforts were able to move the needle on those. Now, why progress? A couple people have asked me about that, and I think Tony Robbins summed it up best when he said it was the one-word secret to happiness. When I heard that, it just clicked. I know I'm feeling my best when I'm making meaningful progress, and I'm confident you do too. That's why I created the Progress Journal to help me stay more consistent with these 5 habits and to help me do more of my best work. If that sounds like a fit, I hope you'll order one and give it a try for yourself. Thanks for tuning in.